Yeah, I kind of lean forward as Leku looks at me. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm Julian, as you know that. This is Miriam, and that's Leku.
He nods to all of you and says, "A pleasure. My name is Arlo."
Hey, Arlo.
You've already said that.
We're all kind of new around here. Trying to get to the next town, I think.
Oh, you're outsiders.
A little bit.
How are you liking Barovia?
This is kind of the worst ever.
And you see, kind of laughs, and you see these two girls kind of giggle at that. And the woman next to you kind of leans forward a little bit, and she says, "It does have a peculiar way of greeting outsiders."
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we came here first, I don't think I'd be as upset. Here seems fine. You guys seem cool and not
he says,
weird.
Arlo says, "There are plenty of Vistani all over Barovia, and you have a home wherever you go."
I think we met 3 of you at the... back in Barovia Village. I forget their names. They mentioned... your people? You guys, can get out of here, right?
When you mention, Oh wait,
When you mention,
Sorry, when you mention the 3, women from Barovia Village, you see the man's expression kind of goes very, very cold and stern very quickly. And he says, "These 3 are Mortu. Do not discuss them here. This is a night for revelry.
Alright.
We're just trying to have a good time."
I mean, just mention we met them, that's all.
He says, "Not all Vistani are like them."
What are they like? Never mind, we shouldn't discuss it.
He kind of looks down at your harp and says, "You play?"
Of course I play.
He kind of kicks back up with the guitar, and says, "Play something, we'll pick up."
No. Should I kind of inspire myself? I have no inspiration. Fuck it.
You got none, man.
No. Bro, we gotta go to fucking bed.
Yeah.
We never fucking sleep in this goddamn game.
We're all Elysia now.
There is some money.
Oh.
Julian, what do you play?
I don't know many harp songs. I don't know classic
Cover.
harp songs.
Cover song.
No, what do you play?
Oh.
Bless the rain down in Africa.
Do you play Africa?
No.
You sure?
Africa by
Now, Stuck in the Middle.
Stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I can do. Sometimes you get the
Stuck in the
smile
middle.
on your face.
To the right.
We don't even know where we are in the song.
What do you mean my guitar? I don't have a guitar on me.
Ha! I'm not the only one that focuses on chat.
I have a harp.
I mean, Sam, you do it too much though. Like you do it way more than Phoebe does.
Often?
Don't be like ha.
Well, I haven't done it any time since once, so fuck you. Anyway.
It's not on me, but it's... You'll see. Ooh.
The guitar quickly overtakes you as the man starts playing. And you see that when it comes time for it, you see that the man knows the words, starts singing along. Julian, do you sing with him?
Of course.
The
song of my people know.
Is to the right.
Yeah, Dante, you and Gale start hearing songs coming from the middle of the camp.
Well, I see they're getting festive.
All right, I'm using minor illusion to amp over here.
To what?
What are you amping?
I'm just
To get the music
I'm using
from
minor illusion
there.
to just copy what they're doing over here.
All right, gotcha. So the song kind of echoes throughout the forest all around. And it's got words.
Yeah, well.
That's not what instrumental means, YouTube.
Copyright
Well, I
strike.
don't know why I came here
Banned. We
tonight.
have been banned.
Oh yeah, we got copy strike by fucking Big Iron on the first ones, and I wasn't sure if that was
Yeah,
like
right
a
away.
threat. I'm not. I wasn't. I was stressed. I got the feeling there's something ain't right. And I'm so scared because I
Don't wanna
fell
get
on my
copyright
chair.
strike.
And now I'm wondering how you'll get downstairs. This song actually
Tripped.
kind of fits the situation.
Dante and Gale, you see that the man from earlier kind of comes over and says, "What are y'all hanging about for in the rain? Come on."
I kind of look at Marcus, like,
Yes,
Dante, you can hear Julian singing away over from where the fire is coming from. And you see Marcus just with this stern expression
he's like, I'm not having fun.
just shake his head, and he says, "I prefer to stay right here, thank you."
He's like got his arms crossed in the corner. I'm not having fun. Well, turn to Irina and I ask her if she wants to come.
Make a persuasion check without the disadvantage this time.
Pog.
Do you like start going?
I wait for a reply first. I'm not a fucking heathen.
Well, yeah, but do you take any steps and then turn around, or are you just like?
Well, like, I mean, I'm sort of like
Make a moving gesture.
I'm like perpendicular. I'm like looking towards the entrance, but also her kind of deal. Kind of like how my token is right now.
It's literally
actually.
drawn, yeah. As you start walking forward, one hand on the crotch, one hand on the lantern. She kind of like squints at you and then kind of like shrugs and just goes to walk with you. And Marcus kind of shoots her a look and says, "Irina, stay here." And she kind of just like gives him like this scowl. And then Dante, she walks with you towards the camp.
Oh,
Yeah.
your rebel attitude. It's infectious.
We did it, fellas.
Oh boy.
Gale, you can see Marcus like goes to like grab her arm to like stop her from going, but then kind of thinks better of it and just kind of like lets it relax at his side. As Irina kind of like shuffles with Dante, kind of keeping ahead of him a little bit as you both walk into the camp.
I don't know why you came here tonight. Hey, Dante.
I know you don't trust them, but you sure you still don't want to go in? And Marcus?
They're in the dark.
Oh.
Marcus just kind of looks over at you and says, "We probably should, shouldn't we?"
At this point, if we
Is
get
Elliot
attacked-
also just not doing anything?
Elliot's just got 1 foot up on the van, just like with his arms crossed.
Wait, if we're going to, if we're going to get attacked, we might as well be all together, shouldn't we? Even if we are walking into a trap.
He says, "Then we'd be surrounded."
And us being away from them as they're surrounded helps how?
it'd be easier to cut a path. That it doesn't matter. And then he just kind of looks over at Elliot. And says, "Are you coming?" Elliot just kind of looks back with like his half-lidded eyes and says, "I'll come along in a minute."
He's just gotta have a think. He's gotta have a big think.
Gale, what are you doing?
I mean, I'll head in, and when Marcus starts heading in, holding the box.
So you got these Christmas lights.
These are necessary, yes.
And Marcus kind of goes with you, kind of like suspiciously eyeing this guy as you both walk past him. Meanwhile, Dante, as Lisa walks over to the ladder, this guy, Echo, just kind of takes you in Arena by the arms, and without moving Miriam, he just drags you over to this stump, this log, and he kind of pushes you in the middle with this old guy, and then has Arena sit down next to you.
Nice. Ziggy.
You better be careful with my buddy with a broken leg.
He seems a little forceful, but he's not gonna hurt Dante, as he just kind of like just drags him over and puts him down on the log.
I'd hate to give him one
And
that matches him.
He kind of lets you crock your foot up on the stump there. Leslie, what are you getting up to?
I'm going to be taking a few metal bits and a few bits of the ladder, and I'm going to message you what I'm doing with them.
All right, cool beans.
It's a project.
Gil, you see Marcus just kind of like crosses his arms and just kind of leans against the tent.
Yeah, we don't know what's up with those two.
Hey, I was just accompanying. The house is down with the group by this point.
People shuffle around to make room for you.
No one leaves Gale a spot at the lunch table today.
Oh, I mean, how are we fitting Elliot in this? I guess Arlo would have to back out.
Or you can just shuffle to make the circle bigger.
Yeah.
Leku and Julian, go to make insight checks for me.
Okay. Leku is not good at insight, apparently. Oh,
That's
got
rough,
that
buddy.
in 5. Hell yeah. Leku's a bit too close to the fire, I just realized that. He's panicking.
That's a perfectly fine distance.
Oh,
Well,
maybe if
I
someone
mean,
didn't just
up for-
explode a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leku, you're kind of like weirded out by how the two kind of look so similar. Julian, you think they might be brothers, maybe even twins?
Wait, for what?
Echo
These
and
two
Sparrow.
boys, Sparrow and Echo.
Oh,
Nah, they clones.
I mean, well,
They also might be clone troopers. You don't know.
Castell and Inigo look similar, but I don't know. Twins happen.
They
Actually, Julian,
do.
16, you think that both Sparrow and Echo and also Indigo and Celeste both look like twins.
Yeah. Twinsies.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
Echo mentioned Arlo was his brother.
People can have more than one brother.
Yeah.
It looks. You see, the three of them seem to have a family resemblance.
Fair enough.
It's the beard.
Yeah.
It's the beard.
But Arlo does not look as similar to the two of them as they look to each other.
Oh,
Um,
that makes sense.
and you see, Arlo kind of leans forward and says, "Where'd you learn to play like that?"
My dad taught me.
My dad.
My dad.
He seems happy to hear this as he smiles.
Leku
And he
does actually.
looks around to Miriam, Leku, and Gale, saying, "Do any of you play?"
Leku is standing away from the fire at this point.
Nope, don't know how to, unfortunately. Never got taught.
No, I'm more of a different hobbies.
Dante,
See.
you get kind of a weird vibe sitting here. The best way to describe it is that it's kind of like deja vu. But it's mostly just like this kind of disconcerting, like ambient sort of feeling as you kind of look around at the place. And it's the only time you've ever felt like at ease in Barovia, and even that makes you like not feel at ease anymore, because of the way the feeling is kind of like inhabiting you. But this place just feels weird to you, and you're not really sure why.
I dislike this greatly.
Can I? No, it's probably.
I start
stupid
looking
with
around.
Yeah, it's probably
Just
stupid
idly.
with no real trigger, but like who's suspicious of magic in any general sense? Like who's gonna see if he can sort of pick up any magic from any of these people in the general vicinity with Arcana?
So, Arcana or Detect Magic?
I don't have detect magic on me, so I'm too scared to cast it.
After Yodel gets
You got
bored
that
of...
plus 10 now.
I do have that plus 10, but I don't want to be
All you
standing
need is
in
a
the
15. All
corner.
you need to roll a 5 or higher, and that'll do it.
I don't want to be the one to stand in the corner and just fucking explode. We're not.
After Yodel gets bored of Princess Bride, which will probably be after like 5 minutes after trying to hit the TV, trying to get people out of it, and getting told he can't do that. He's going to walk towards this big tent and fucking just casually enter it.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh.
So Yordle, before you do that, Lil Tony also has weapons for sale. You see he's got guns, bullets, he's got a couple minor other things that are basically just like rare commodities in a place that would be sealed off from the outside world. You see there's a girl behind Little Tony's kind of like tending to the horses, kind of cleaning them, kind of brushing their hair as they kind of drink from the river. You see this cart is like an old carnival wagon that's got this sign on it, Sunshine and Rainbows, and you see, you can hear someone moving around inside. You can hear the tinking of glass bottles.
Ooh.
They
You
bump
see
it in there.
there's some elven boy sitting here, just kind of like a gentle smile on his face. He seems dressed differently from the rest of them. He's got on like a beanie and jeans.
He's a trap.
He literally looks like Link, still the Master Sword.
Yeah.
Just kick him down, take the sword.
No. He's stealing a bottle from the vicinity because he needs it to seal
Yeah,
Ganon.
that's true, yeah.
That or the
He's gonna
bug
catch a fairy.
Either one works.
I'll go up to this elven boy and be like, what's you doing here? Hanging out with such a odd crowd.
He kind of looks up at you and says, "Oh, it kind of like gives you a weird look, from your kind of turtleish demeanor." And he says, "My name's Cassie. How you going?"
Nice to meet you, Cassie. I'm Yodel. Do you know what's in that circus wagon? Well, she lives in it. Would be a better wording. But,
He kind of looks and he says, that over there, that's old Pofo's place. He's my boss, actually.
Ah.
He sells magic potions. If you're looking to buy any, they do a lot of stuff." And he kind of stands up from his little rock he was sitting on. Says, "You're the wandering type. Could be plenty useful."
I think
And as you're all sitting around, like, are you casting Detect Magic?
Can I just sense magic with Arcana?
Arcana is your knowledge of magic.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean, how much would I even be able to shrug off a nat 1 in this case with fucking...
You've done it before.
I've done
You're
it
at full
before.
health, at least, and it's only
Sorry
for...
about that.
I don't
Dad
wanna be-
came and asked.
I really don't want to just have it be a nat 1 and fucking just explode.
It's a 1 in 20 chance, man.
It is a
Just
1
do
in
it.
20
Roll it.
chance.
Just roll it. Come on.
The GM is encouraging you to do something, therefore,
Pussy.
do what you think right here.
Can I do it?
If you
Also,
want
I-
to, yeah.
Yeah, I assume they don't have a flute here, because that's the only instrument.
My eyes!
Ow.
Miriam, help me! I'm blind.
That's why I didn't want to do it.
Hey, to be fair, if you...
Julian, do you want to actually ask Miriam for help? Because she can help you.
Yeah, sure.
She says, "What are you trying to cast?"
I'm trying to see if they're doing they've got any magic stuff going around here. I've seen Lecker do it a few times, and some of the other kids, they look around and they can see it.
As you start to move your wand, she kind of grabs it and kind of shakes her head, and then kind of starts whispering to you.
It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Literally. And Arlo kind of turns to Dante and Arena.
Yeah.
And he says, "You're all outsiders, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Where are you from?"
Texas.
Julian, go and make the check again with advantage.
But I guess if you want to speak technically, we're from a magic school.
You're wizards. Julian, your eyes kind of start faintly glowing with this lightish blue pink as you start looking around. As is a given, you see the dancing light spell, your mage hand, the light bulbs all over the camp all glow with a faint magic.
Of course, no electricity.
You see a large amount of magic present in the carnival wagon. You sense just about every single school of magic in there except necromancy.
That's a rainbow.
And a lot of transmutation. It is glowing like a rainbow.
Michael, if you actually want to use the colors, someone did post a reference to all the colors in the normal Spellbound chat in
It was
D&D chat.
literally me.
I
Yeah.
know. I was trying to be
Yeah.
suspicious.
He was trying to see if he can try to steal that for himself. Not really. I'm joking, don't you worry. Since Cassie offered the look-see and option of buying potions, Yodel would accept that. I was gonna say that before I had to mute myself.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
But Julian, you also detect as you look around an unbelievably strong magical presence inside the large tent that you can detect is divination magic,
I do that.
which is your jam.
I do that.
And you see it's a big pulse. You have no idea what it's coming from because of the cloth that kind of separates your actual vision from it. But there is a powerful, powerful divination pulse coming from inside the tent.
Ooh. Ooh.
And Miriam kind of whispers to you, "What do you see?" As Arlo continues to talk to Dante and says, "I've been to Texas a few times, but a wizard, that is something very peculiar. There was a wizard who came here not long ago."
I snap to look at Arlo when he says that.
What was it? He kind of strokes his goatee over his guitar. And you see Ziggy the old man says, "It was a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Want to say it was 07?
Not 07.
And you see Arlo kind of waves his hand dismissively and says, "It's so hard with time here. But no, there was a man who came here. He wanted to fight the devil. He was trapped here, and he raised an army of the peasant folk to go storm the castle, you know? Classic. But he got his ass kicked, and he's hella dead now."
Oh. Well,
Can I sort of like read the room on how like they feel about this wizard character?
Insight check. Dante, you see that they kind of like they say like the devil, like you've heard a couple people mention, but they say it with like a certain levity, like they don't care, like saying it is like a joke.
Ah.
And as they talk about the wizard, you see this guy says it in a way that's like a certain admiration, or mainly just like saying it dramatically for like the sense of a story. And you see one of the girls kind of pipe up and say, it's more interesting when you tell it like a story, Dad. And he kind of like just says "bah" and he kind of waves his hand.
Bah.
And Miriam says, "What did you see?"
he shakes his head as he like was drawn into that conversation. Looks back to Miriam. There's something pretty powerful in the tent behind us. Big one, like divination, like big divination.
Divination?
Yeah, like insane amounts. He kind of shakes his head and like looks over and like kind of like nudges the girl next to him. He's like, "Who's Dawn?" Not Miriam. I don't nudge Miriam.
Just
No.
Miriam.
Yeah. She turns to you, kind of while Arlo talks to Dante.
Yeah,
She kind
I'm
of gives you a smile.
very obviously looking at the tent, and I kind of point over my shoulder at it. I'm like, "Who's in there?"
She smiles very widely, and she says, "Madam Ava."
Kind of look at Miriam, like kind of hoping she's also listening.
Miriam's also like you kind of lean back so Miriam,
Yeah.
this lady, and you can all talk together. And she says she's something of the leader of our little camp here. You're outsiders, right?
Uh-huh. I nod.
You'll want to talk to her before you leave. She's very wise.
I think I might. But I
And you see
turn
Arlo
back.
kind of leans forward, Dante, and says, "So tell me, what is magic school like, Mr. Wizard?"
It's pretty neat. I know how to do a bunch of stuff, and I'll do the classic minor illusion.
Yeah, you see Celeste leans forward and says, "Show us your magic!"
What's something that I think will impress them?
Oh, lights, sparkles, little booms.
Okay. We'll just do the fireworks again.
You see they kind of clap pleased, as you kind of cast off the spells out of your wand. Leku, as you walk around, you see people, like, they don't really seem to notice. It's kind of very chill, just kind of like, as you just kind of start strolling around. Yertle, you see Cassie kind of walks around you, and you see he kind of knocks on the wagon and says, "Mr. Sunshine, we got customers." And you see a little door, kind of like you'd find on like a food truck, slides open, and you see a man that you recognize inside.
Shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Dun, 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 dun.
It's Piper.
No, if it's the dude with the pink couch, I'm going to grab him by the fucking
Oh no, it's
thing and be like,
Marlo.
fucking.
Is it fucking Marlo? Oh no!
No, it's him! Yes, Professor Sunshine! The best teacher of them all!
The best.
When Yaddle sees him, Yaddle's gonna be like, "Oh, Professor Sunshine, it's been ages! How's school going?"
Professor? And you see he kind of looks at you squinting. You're gonna make an insight check.
Does Leku recognize the teacher as well?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's not meant to be with advantage, so an A.
You know it's
Leku
your fucking
look-
teacher, and he's just in here with this wagon. He seems to
Son-
not recognize you as he's looking at you. Leku, I'd like you also make an insight check because they're not going to be able to see him as they're talking about their stuff.
Yeah. Insight 19.
Leku, again, you're looking at this guy, and you notice slight differences, like in his face. You see his mustache is different, and like there's different things about his facial structure. He looks like he could be Mr. Sunshine's twin.
I look around at the multiple twins around this thing and then just. Oh. Yeah.
And you see, this guy looks down at you and says, "The hell are you, Mr. Turtle Man?"
I'm Yarrow.
And you see, Cassie kind of puts a hand in front of you and says that, and he says, Mr. Sunshine, he's here to buy potions. And you see the guy kind of smiles behind his little rimmed glasses. And he says, "Well, what can I get you? We got tons of shit back here." And he starts kind of just like ruffling around in all these glass bottles.
Potions. Anything that would be able to heal or help with just general shit.
We got potions of healing.
How much you selling that for?
50 gold a pop.
Yeah, I was gonna like look into his like little pouch that he puts his money in and is like, I don't have enough. What's your cheapest potion?
They don't get much cheaper than that.
Sorry for wasting your time unless you're willing to take other stuff that isn't gold.
It depends on what it is. What you offer it?
Yeah, we'll pull out like
Like at this point, if you'd like to walk over, you can.
We'll pull out like 3 blunts and try kind of keep it slightly hidden. We're like, I can offer some nice herbal support.
Well, that definitely is interesting. What's the highest you can go with what you got?
Probably has like 20 grams of unrolled shit. Just pulls out that small bag.
He's asking money wise.
Oh, money wise. 15.
I'll definitely take you up on these. And he kind of gestures to the blunts. And he says, "But if you ain't got enough, all I could do is buy them off you."
Seems like we can do some business.
For the 3, he's willing to give you $20.
Hoo. So, fuck.
Need some propane?
I'll pull out my last other 2 and be like, kind of grimace at that. Be like, how much if I give you my whole current stock before I replant?
For all that, he's willing to give you 35.
2 extra 35, I'll just take 30 for the 3.
No, 20, he said for the 3.
Oh, 20. I'll take 20 for the 3. Fuck.
She stole my meat.
Yeah, I know. He stole all of them.
It was beautiful.
It's okay.
The meat thief.
I find it hilarious. I love it.
Alright, make the exchange then, Yurtle.
Yeah, I have.
I come back to its perfect sunshine. I'm so happy.
Leku's just went over here to get away from the fire, not really to interact much.
Looks like I still can't afford any of your goods, and I don't have much goods I can sell to you anymore. So,
Gale is starting to teleport.
I have a big
Gale just
tent
walks
here.
over. Gale, you also recognize
Okay.
your transmutation teacher just inside this wagon.
Wait, so it's legit out just transmute. Wait, hang on.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's not. It's his twin. There's just a
Twin
bunch of
is
twins
stuck here. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yaddle's gonna
Man, what if our twins
walk
are around?
away after taking one. Being happy. No.
Arlo spins around to you and Miriam, Julian, kind of scaring you for a second as he just all of a sudden talks to you and he says, how about you? Where are you from?
The same school, but we're from well, I'm from the Netherlands.
This is the Netherlands. I've never been there. What's it like?
It's a lot of a lot of plants, a lot of growing stuff. It's kind of nice. It's quiet.
Very, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Where was Miriam from?
I don't know if our chat is like super diligent in the wiki, but I currently don't know off the top of my head. But I know I've said it before, so I don't want to say something else.
I assume it's America, right? Like she's from America.
I haven't
somewhere,
checked the wiki.
If I see Yodel like at that 10, I kind of go like, psst, psst. Yep, and wave him over.
Yaddle will go over, putting one of his last blunts in his mouth, kind of just lighting it up as he goes over.
I want to go in there too. Wait up.
Okay, I'll wait at the door for you.
Elliot walks over at the smell of the blunt.
Yeah.
He steals it from
Just-
your mouth.
He says, "Come on, Yordle. Come on."
Yaddle will look, like, pull out the blunt and then pull out, like, the few cigarettes he has and be like, I'll give you the cigarettes. I have one blunt left. I need to grow more.
Come on.
Fine, fuck it.
I need to relax. And you see, he just takes it, and you
Yeah,
two both
I-
light up.
I need to relax too, and I've smoked all my blunts now. Someone's gonna die.
Oh, let's say that.
Someone's gonna fucking die.
You see that not only are they kind of pleased by your magic, Dante, you see Arena's kind of like somewhat digging the vibe as she kind of sits here with you.
Ooh.
And Dante, these people, as you're kind of looking around, with your insight, you find them pretty easy to read.
Okay.
These seem like the first people whose kind of like welcomeness doesn't feel like forced or sincere, or
Okay.
insincere. I mean,
Not that
these
it's
people-
too late. You said it. They're sincere, not sincere.
for lack of a better word, these people seem chill.
Oh, dang it,
Well,
Bobby.
there you go.
Nice. So you know what? They're cool. They're just vibing.
And they seem very interested in hearing all about you. They start asking you questions just all around the circle, especially the two girls who just start peppering you with questions about what Texas is like, what school is like, what it's like to be a wizard. They ask you to do more magic.
I'll make a.
And
Yeah,
Hold on. I
perform.
wonder if I can find a picture of it. Do you know You know that here? Let me. Okay. Where's the fucking chat? I want to make this little guy.
Oh yeah, the just fun.
I want to make the little dancing guy.
all right, what do you make him?
Oh.
Just minor illusion, just in, like just around. Like, on the dome?
Yeah, I just on the stump. I want to make a little dancing man.
I think I have him. Let me play him on stream so people know what we're talking.
I wonder if I can find a gif of him.
Oh yeah, I found it. It's there he is.
Yeah, I was gonna be shopping, but that's whenever people are done doing their stuff.
Gil, you go shopping?
Yeah, well, he has 4 pistol bullets and some other stuff he doesn't really need, and he has an empty rifle, so he's gonna try his luck.
Sunshine will buy those, but if you go to Little Tony, he'll buy them.
Hey, little Tony.
Weapons?
Yeah,
Little
dude.
Tony's. Leku's over at Little Tony.
Well, hello there, Professor Sunshine. How are you doing?
Oh, no, never mind, sorry, yeah.
So who's selling weapons, by the way? Tony or him? 'Cause-
Tony.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he'll just say hi to Mr. Sunshine. And hello to you. Nice to meet you.
Real
Nice.
quick, Gil, make an insight check.
Yeah.
I like the demonic sound you get every now and again through.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That ain't me.
It ain't my fault this time.
I love it.
Who might it be?
Might be me.
Gale?
Might be Gale.
It's also going through Gales, but it sounds like demonic and hilarious to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
TV in the far background. Surprised you guys didn't do that. Yeah.
You both walk up, and I don't like it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, hello, Gale.
Hey, Lucky. What? You also trying to buy some stuff while you're here?
I suppose.
Cool.
Hey, what can I get you?
Do you buy things as well?
Depends on what I'm buying.
Irish, what is that?
I am
You-
selling though.
You are selling. I see that.
I have 4
Um,
bullets.
Hey, you got enough for that thing right there? And he kind of points up at your assault rifle.
Not at all. That's kind of why I'm here. There's no such thing as too much.
He kind of claps down on like a big ol' ammunition box. He says, $70, 20 rifle bullets right here. All there is to it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Shit.
I don't have enough for that. How much would you buy anti-tox? And leather armor, I guess, while we're here? Or nah, you're not one of those people.
He kind of squints at you and says, I only buy stuff I can sell.
Do you
you
buy
want
torches?
Or armor?
Torches?
Yeah, you know, light a flame on the end, wave it
He kind
around
of
for
wiggles
light.
his lantern in front of you.
You barbarian.
Well, you could use it when electricity is out. I don't know.
Oh, for marrying my
I
fruit
think
bar.
that's annoying.
Sorry, Julian, what was that?
For marrying my fruit bar.
Yeah, she's hungry. She'll take it.
Cool.
Well, how much for hunting rifle ammunition?
That's rifle rounds.
Yeah.
Rifle rounds?
$70,
Yeah,
20
$70
bullets.
for 20.
$70 for 20? I'll be able to buy that.
Alright, you buy it?
I'm probably going to need it, yes.
Here's a wise man right here. 20 bullets for you right there.
Okay, so minus 70. I wonder.
He puts down this big metal case of ammunition right in front of you.
Is that the rifle bullets?
That is
Yep.
the rifle bullets.
Oh
They're
boy.
mine.
Can I have a few? Also, how much would you take for these for? And cult of pistol shots.
Just pistol bullets?
For pistol shots.
You don't have a box for them. I'll give you like $2 a pop.
Nah, they better spend. And here, yes.
27 bullets.
And what? You won't buy?
I'll sell you more if you need more.
Maybe you could buy the box for them.
Yeah. Hey, look, do you
I
mind?
mean,
Do you mind lending me a few of those for when it's needed? Because I kind of.
I'll consider it. But doesn't that go through? Well, we're not in a lot of danger like before, so.
Oh no, I know, not right now. Just in case of. I'm not gonna shoot this thing.
Well, yes, but we'll talk about it later.
Sure. Yeah. Nah, guess not. Thank you though. I also have a spare grappling hook if you want to buy that. Not sure if you consider that sellable.
You got a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Now that's something cool. And he sort of grabs it from you and kind of looks it over. Yeah, I'll give you $5 for it.
Yeah.
All right, you give him a grappling hook, you get $5.
This is going to be weird, but I found this at a hospital, and I bring out the passport.
I ain't buying passports. Sorry, kid.
That's understandable. Gale, you want it?
A passport.
He also has that key card hanging off his shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What
Keith.
says
Idiot.
Keith?
Keith, yeah, Keith.
Poor old Keith.
Keith's dead.
No, he's right
Yodel
there.
is-
I see him over there.
I don't buy it.
I look over at the old dude. I'm like, do you remember the name of the wizard that came here? By chance?
Kind of strokes his little sideburns. Says, I know it started with an M, but I totally forget it.
I look at Miriam and like, you know any wizards that went missing around 07?
The big 07.
She kind of like gives like this flatline expression. She says, I thought you were gonna ask if it was me, but
What? You're right here.
You're right. You haven't gone missing at all.
I hope
She
you're okay.
says-
Are you okay? Were you killed? Strahd?
No, because her name starts with an M.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you're not. No, you're fine. Right?
She says, nothing I've read about, but I was gonna say we tried looking it up, but there's not internet or a library anywhere.
Well, maybe in the next town.
There's
But it won't be
the
up to
plant
date.
in there.
That's yeah. You got a point. You want to go in there with Keith?
Who the fuck is Keith? And she
Like,
looks
yeah,
over.
come back. And I kind of give
Just
her
keep
a wide
going.
smile. I'm like, divine.
Should we all go in there?
Well,
Or
yeah.
should we get Leku?
I mean, I stand up and like wave over everybody at Lecker.
Oh, I tap on Gale's shoulder as he's looking at Cassie, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna start socializing. Oh,
Just
uh,
eyeing off Cassie
As
real.
you walk over to Cassie, he kind of gives you a smile, but then you see over his shoulder Julian kind of waving at you to come over.
It's like that one person like viciously waving like the fuck over here now type thing. As like everyone else is looking the opposite way.
This
So
is just the attention one, but as soon as I see your attention, I kind of give a harsh point towards the tent as I offer to help Miriam up.
well, Gale's gonna start heading over. He'll just wave at Cassie for now then.
Julian, as you and Miriam stand, you see Arlo can see you, kind of motioning over to the tent, and he just gives you a nod as you stand up.
We'll be back to Jam in a second, but there's something funky in there I gotta see.
He smiles and he says, "Keep it groovy, man."
You know me, man, I'm just moving.
Duty calls, I suppose.
Marina looks up and
Is
says,
that a
"You going
bathroom?
in the tent?"
I suppose. You want to come? And then I also offer to help her up if she so desires.
The man with the broken leg
kinda
offers to
she
help
kinda looks a
someone
little
else.
confused, and she says, "What's in the tent?"
I don't know, but Julian's going over there, and if he wants to see something, means it's good enough for me to see something.
Make a disadvantage persuasion check.
Oof.
Can I give him advantage by smiling?
Milk.
He just he awkwardly wave over and like, hello.
You'd have to butt in and actually like help him.
Is that enough?
Just a smile enough.
Okay,
It
I'm
might
gonna
help
put...
Dante
How
roll
about,
better.
how about
but,
that?
That's even better.
No, it's not good, man.
She says, "I think I'll just stay out here if that's fine."
Well,
I
alright
meant to do
then.
this one, cheeky. That was the final
No,
four.
that's the dangerous one. That's all stocks are loose. We gotta go. Like,
So Dante, Echo kind of helps you move around the log towards the tent. And you follow Keith as he walks in. Do the four of you get anybody else as you walk in?
I look at Elliot and Elysia as if questioning
Yeah.
if they want to join.
Actually, Elliot's vibing. He's probably gonna go in just wherever Yertle goes.
He's like, Yertle has the blunt and has the stuff to grow this shit. Follow him.
Leko, you can just see from across the camp. That's so unnerving. You can see everyone across the camp just all of a sudden piling into this tent.
I just ask. I ask for a way around Casey nicely if there's no room.
Oh yeah, sorry,
but-
I didn't mean to get in your way. He just kind of gets out of the way.
I'm like pushing against the back of Yertle's shell, trying to like hop over him to see what the hell is so divine in here.
What is going on?
Yertle will like get in the tent and make way for shit. Need to not just grab the door, I need to grab the door with Yertle. Such a hard procedure. No. Ugh.
Moving in
God.
Spellbound is like the world's most complicated thing.
It's
And you
apparently
can
some real
move so
divine
many things.
person in here, man. Move up.
Fucking. Keith will walk in and get out of the way so everyone else can get in.
Hey Keith, how you doing?
Going good.
Nice.
I like to think that after, if they ever get back to school and it comes to the school yearbook, he tells them that he wants Keith Demu, like Keith Yertle Demu instead of just Yertle Demu. Wait, Yertle's
Or
the middle
Yertle
name.
Keith Demu, like
Yeah.
in quotation marks.
Yeah, Keith in
stuff.
quotation mark.
They called me Keith in high school.
Why? I found a dead guy's patch.
I found a dead guy's key card and wore it for a whole year.
Dead man's
name was
patch.
Keith.
Nickname in high school.
So you two got to decide who goes in the tent first. Not Dante, Julian or Yertle.
I'm probably pushing him in.
Yeah, it's probably pushing me in. So Yertle first.
All right.
Without
So
much of a.
as you guys pull back the flaps, you can see inside is this massive sprawling tent that has sort of carpets and pillows sort of laid down all across it. And you can see there's a large table set up in the middle with candlelight sort of lighting the tent, leaving it pretty dark, but most of you can see pretty well inside. And you see a woman sort of standing in the tent, sort of looking off on the side. She's holding a bottle of wine. And she looks towards you all as you all kind of shuffle in one after the other into this tent.
Hmm.
Oh man, everything's it's still like holy crap.
Should I tap that? Now my end's just white. I've made regrets, children.
Is this place still like glowing to heck and back for me?
You still detected magic?
Yeah, I'd never turned that shit off.
You see there is a crystal ball on the table that is glowing profusely. But glowing even more, you see the woman behind it.
Yeah, we'll move.
You see, like,
Kind
sort of
of.
like weirdly, with an absence of where her clothes and hair are, her body seems to glow with divination magic.
Did I ever get a similar vibe with the Blossom Lady?
You never detected magic on her? But as you walk in, you see this woman turn to face you all. And she says, I've been expecting you all.
Of course she
Have a
has.
seat.
Oh.
That's not ominous.
I immediately run over.
I guess I'm walking in.
Elliot just kind of
Hells.
stumbles around with this big, stupid smile on his face.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that time where we had to levitate pillows with mage hands.
Oh yeah.
That's what this basically reminds me of.
The one time Leku levitated the entire rock.
Throws his door a bit behind him. I need to change the thing so it says.
Come on now, the door deserves pillows.
You're not the door's boss. You're not the one carrying it.
I am the one carrying the box of Christmas lights.
Elliot, as Dante sits down, like, this chick is wicked magic, dude.
Dante, as you sit down next to this woman, she holds out her hands to either side, as if offering you her hand.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's see where this parlor trick goes.
Yaddle will take her hand, looking confused.
Dante, did you take her hand?
Yeah.
As you do, there's a very familiar and warm feel to her hand. And, you hear her whisper, welcome, Dante.
Hey, it's your boy.
Yurdle, she holds your hand as well.
Oh, please say she says Keith.
I just realized that's the wrong token because it says my HP is 21 there, whilst my sheet says 29.
Huh. You didn't roll well for your health, huh?
I'm not going good on health. That's where I'm happy I'm a druid.
We'll go over here. Mr. Gale at 45 somehow.
Yeah, don't question him.
At
He
level
is
4.
like
No, it's
Paladin,
44.
Paladin, Rogue.
Yeah, but...
It's not 45, it's
Dude.
44. What are you doing?
Yeah, it was 44. What did you... Weird.
You sneaking up your HP one point at a time?
he is. I should stop doing that.
Genuinely, it was at 44.
You're level
No, it's
4.
paladin dice.
What's
Like, he's
your
got
roll?
chunky health.
It's mad.
He's also a Genasi, who's got the +4 con.
Oh, my health is still my old health too.
That's
Yeah, you
your
should
old
update your-
health? Oh man, I thought I was catching up.
Some of the tokens I made
No,
don't
man.
have the health caught up.
Nah.
I'm like behind everyone in
I mean,
health.
but you got a lot of
Can't
like,
even
health
see Julie.
pools.
Yeah, I have multiple health pools to make up for that factor. I am just health pools. That's my shtick.
I'm glaring at this magic crystal ball as well. I'm looking back and forth.
I'm getting
Julian,
flashbacks.
you're reminded of the experiences you've had with crystal
Yeah.
balls in the past.
I don't think I had that
Uh,
experience yet. I had one. I don't think we
You
did
had the
the
one.
one. I don't think we did the one in the Goldwood yet.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
no,
yeah.
but there was the one where you touched the ball,
Yeah.
Mr. Dianago's ball.
And the moth bit me.
Yeah.
Took a bit.
He took a crunch.
What does she
left.
say as she looks
Dante,
at
you
you?
see, she kind of like gestures, like holding with her hand, like holding yours towards Julian.
Okay. What's up,
And then she
brother?
looks over at Gale, Leku, and Elliot expectantly, as if inviting them to join in a circle.
That might be a
Look at
bit
Elliot.
hard. I kind of like gesture towards my nubbin.
Your rib cage at this point.
You do have the mage hand.
Yeah, but I don't want it. I don't want to hold a hand with a mage hand. I gesture to hold Dante's hand. I lean against Miriam.
As you take Dante's hand, Miriam will also like awkwardly kind of fidget with your mage hand as you just lean into her. And she'll kind of lean back as you guys both sit in the pillows. And Alesia, Miriam offers your hand.
Alesia will,
Please put away the bandsaw.
yeah,
I was
reach
gonna
to
say,
grab.
Gale, you look and you see the bandsaw.
Oh boy.
Just
You know what?
put tea folds pour
No,
into
no,
her
no.
hand
Wrong.
as you grab the other paw.
Wrong side. Alesia's normal hand is turned towards Gale.
Never mind. Miriam looks down at this bandsaw, just kind of like awkwardly holding up her hand.
Just grab the
she'll,
red.
she'll quickly flick it to the hand from her belt, and then grab it.
You
Alright,
don't
she'll
grab
take it.
Louise's hand. Why not? Like you, Elliot, join the circles.
Elliot does
Okay.
not move when you demand.
Does not move.
How
How
Elliot.
dare you?
Elliot, my bro, I got some good pillows for you.
Oh,
Elliot moves.
Fucking
Oh, it's gone.
just disappears.
I also like Julian's last name now. Julian Farf.
Farf.
Farfans.
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 The German cousins.
Exactly.
There's so many twins.
No,
Cousins.
no, twin. They're just relatives.
Relative.
That's
Leku
Farfans.
is very uncomfortable in this circle of holding hands.
I have the biggest smile on my face.